Yo. Oh my god. gosh, let me move my laptop. Yo, what's good, everybody? What's going on? What's up, Thomas? What's up, Cammy? What's up, Mike? What's up, Rock? What's up, Blue Eagle? Let's see. What's up, TJ? What's good? What's good? What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. We got some stuff to go over today. There's quite a few things I want to talk about, actually. What's up, Eisen? What's up, Tristan? Tristan, where you been, bro? How you doing? What's up, Rock? Appreciate it, Blue Eagle. Oh, okay, gotcha. Damn, I did not. Why is your name Rock? Let me see. Oh, you got promoted. Shit. That's what's up, bro. Congratulations. So what, you like head stripper now? How does that work out? Do you like manage the other strippers, or it's a nickname your friends gave you? Oh, I understand, TJ. You know, when y'all were like mad close, they accidentally like grazed your pants and felt something they shouldn't have touched, and they were like, "Damn, I'm gonna start calling you Rock." That's how it happened? That's what's up. That's crazy, man. You never told me that story before. It's going, man. It's going. He said exactly. Adult supervisor. All right, that's a title. That's the title. I don't know. TJ, I don't know, man. I'm just psychic, I guess, you know. Oh, let me show you guys what I have as a new follow alert box. Like when someone follows me, this is what happens. Hold on, let me see if it works. This is so funny. Oh shit. Yo, shout out Sleepy Ghost. That shit is so fire. Oh man. The comment section was roasting Myron's ass as they should. He brings nothing to the table or the conversation. So I purposely have been avoiding the video because like I think I know how it's gonna. Yo, Blue Eagle. I appreciate the follow. Did you follow me specifically just so that you could see it again? That's funny. But nah, I know how this is gonna go. Myron is such a black or white type of person. Like there's no gray areas with him. So I just know that he's like mad stubborn in this whole conversation, and he's like, right is right and wrong is wrong. You're fat, there's no other reason, but you're just fat, you're lazy, that means nobody wants you. Like I just know he's gonna be going crazy. I know. But before that, there are a couple of things that I want to talk about. So first things first, I want to wrap up this whole Kendrick Drake beef because it's gotten at this point it's gotten to its climax. It's over with. The president of TDE Top, he pretty much said it's done, it's over with. No more songs are going to be coming out, which is fine with me because if you drop a song at this point, like the situation is kind of dead. Like it's just weird, man. Like apparently Drake is having all these people like just trying to like break into his house and shit. First of all, this nigga need new security. Second of all, I don't think that's actually true. It seems like Drake is trying to get sympathy from the public. I can't say if that's true or not. I cannot. I can only just make assumptions. But I just find it very weird. We like everybody knew where Drake lived. Apparently, this was public record even before Kanye dropped his address. Everybody knew where he lived. You telling me now, all of a sudden, everybody's just trying to jump this nigga's gate? What's up, Zeno? How you doing, bro? Blue Eagle, you follow me, you unfollow me just to follow me again. You stupid. But anyway, just to wrap this up. I actually made a video about this, but for some reason, every time I try to post the video, it kept getting stuck in a processing loop. I don't know why. I don't know why that video specifically, but yeah, when I tried to post it to YouTube, it just kept getting stuck in like processing. But one thing that I was going to talk about is basically the grown men that have been crashing out over this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, mainly on like Drake's side. Like the Drake fans, they have been going fucking insane. Like just physically getting upset. Like you can see that they are very much upset to the point where they're yelling, they're cursing, and their veins are popping out. They're on podcasts bitching about this. Like, oh, Drake's the best, blah, blah, blah. He helped all these people. Bruh, all right, cool. I just think it's insane that a grown man would essentially crash out over another grown man that he has never met before. It's okay to be a little I'm not going to say emotional. It's okay to like, support the artist that you want to support. That's cool, and I 1000% get it. But once you start getting butthurt about this and you start arguing back and forth about this shit, it's really not that deep. There's no reason why a grown man should be crashing out about another grown man and they don't know them. Like, you don't personally know Drake. You're not getting paid for this. I mean, maybe you'll get paid if you talk about it on a podcast or whatever, but still, he's not paying you, But anyway, I just want to show you guys a couple of examples because the two biggest offenders of this is Maul from the Rory and Maul podcast, and of course DJ Academics. So let's go ahead and see what these two had to say because, oh my gosh, like it's just so emotional and I don't understand why. All right, let's see. Let me refresh this. Just so emotional.
After what he did on the Hard Part 16.
Yo, y'all are mad childish. I appreciate you, TJ. Minor. I don't care what nobody say. That bar is hilarious.
Rapped about this nigga's taking his fake information. I told y'all this on Family Matters when I said you digging for dirt, you should be digging for proof. I got pictures of the fucking little girl all in the fucking video plastered on the wall. I'm fucking playing with this dumb nigga and he's going for it. I'm the most lit nigga in the game. Y'all mad and there's no skeletons in my closet. I'm not no fucking pedophile. Stop.
There's no skeletons in my closet. I'm not a pet. First of all, there are plenty of skeletons in Drake's closet. And also, I'm not going to say Drake is a pedophile, right? But at the same time, I'm not going to say that he isn't one either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to say anything at this point because it's not like this is our first time seeing Drake doing some questionable things. Ever since that whole thing with the Millie Bobby Brown little girl, ever since that came out, I always thought it was weird. I'm not the only one. I'm sure a lot of you in the chat also thought it was fucking weird at this point. But yes, with her saying, oh yeah, he texted me, the other day saying that he missed me, and she was like, what, 13 or 14 at this point? Nah, that's wild. There's no reason why a 30-year-old man should be texting a fucking 14-year-old unless it's family, So I'm not gonna say that he is one, but I'm also not gonna say that he isn't one. You feel me? So I just want to get that out the way.
That's the only thing y'all niggas know that can fucking end my run is me being, and it doesn't exist. Stop the bullshit. But you, Mr. Lamar, you hit your girl because she's bigger than you. You put your hands on your girls. You've been engaged for years. You're not married yet. You living in New York. She's not. Let's talk real shit. All this 11-year-old daughter shit y'all talking about. And because he released it right after the Family Matters. It's a better get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so one thing, first of all, sir, relax. Relax, calm down. So one thing I will say about Drake fans, which I don't think they understand, this is not, when it comes to beef, this is not even necessarily about the better record. And I said this last weekend too. Drake makes better songs for sure. I'm not gonna argue with that. But this isn't about songs. It's not about who made the better song. It's about who made the fucking better diss and who was more calculated, who was fucking cutthroat with this shit. And it's obviously Kendrick at this point. And this is me without having bias because I like both of them. Like it's quite apparent. And it's just like with Drake fans, they can only concentrate of like what song sounds better, not the actual disses and not what is being done and not what is being said, you know? To an extent, I can't blame them because some of the like bars, especially that was on Euphoria, I had to listen to that song at least 20 times before I got even half of them because there are so many like double, triple, quadruple entendres, like so many hitting meanings, under meanings. Like I get it. I 1000% understand. But at the end of the day, it's not about who made the fucking catchier song. It's about who was fucking cutthroat. This is the same thing that happened with Pusha T and Drake. Duppy was the better song. Pusha T's diss was the better diss, and that's all that matters. Doesn't matter what's fucking catchy. It doesn't matter. And honestly, with Family Matters, half of the song wasn't even about Kendrick Lamar. I don't give a fuck about your beef with A$AP Rocky. I don't give a fuck about your beef with Abel. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about your beef with Rick Ross. I don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I wanted to hear what is going on between you and Kendrick. That's it. That's what everybody wanted to hear. That's what we wanted your focus to be.
That shit.
We didn't say it was a bad record. We said Family Matters is probably the best song in this whole shit.
It ain't no probably, nigga. It's the best record that's released in this entire beef.
Wow. Whoa, first of all, that is wild. That is just wild to say. Obviously, we know what the best song is. We know what the best song is that was released in this entire beef. And it's wild because another thing that I will say is that none of Drake's beefs are getting played in clubs from what I understand. It's just they not like us that's getting played everywhere. Yo, when ESPN starts playing your diss track, you got it. You won. Yo, I'm a Dodgers fan. Not only is they not like us, some of the players' walk-up song, they also took a picture and tweeted that shit out when they won. You got it. You got it. And that's going to be like one of the biggest songs of 2024. Let's see another clip of this man crashing out, shall we? Yeah, there are multiple clips of him just yelling. Like, bruh, relax. Yo, Taylor, I like Euphoria too. I fuck with Euphoria so much.
Kendrick is addressing Drake's culture vulture ways and the way that he steals from the fucking culture.
What did he steal?
We not talking about how he said
all of you niggas, including nigga he's in a bitch with.
That's irrelevant. Come on. Yo, come on. We all know that Drake steals. We know this is one of the reasons why a lot of people like Drake rubs a lot of people the wrong way and why a lot of people do not like Drake. Because it seems like he is a culture vulture. Like it's like he blends in with whatever artist he's working with at the time. Like at one point he was doing the whole Jamaican shit, the UK shit. Like it's weird. Nothing about Drake seems authentic, which is why I think a lot of people that like just simply do not like Drake have been coming out of the woodwork and it was like, yeah, Kendrick, fuck this nigga up. Yeah, damn right. Which I mean, I get it because that's my gripe about Drake too, is that he doesn't seem as genuine and as authentic as Kendrick or J. Cole, in my humble opinion.
Nobody wanted to take that nigga on tour. Don't make me sit here and look like I'm dick riding. Go look at all the interviews. These niggas are saying, yo, if it wasn't for homie, if it wasn't for him, I don't even know what, yo, salute to the... I'm not
literally has nothing to do with anything. Somebody can put you on, right, and you can surpass them easily. And also, listen to what you just said. This is it. So this is an issue. This is an issue. And this is also something that I noticed about Drake. Have you guys noticed that Drake has so many issues with so many different artists? To me, that's a red flag. You have all of these artists saying, yo, Drake, he helped me do this, he helped me do that. And then years later, they like, fuck that nigga. Fuck Drake. A minor. Like, what happened? Something has had to happen. Drake has so many different beefs. Drake is beefing with the fucking Weeknd. What the fuck did Abel do? Abel looks like the least non-threatening person ever. I didn't even believe him on his own fucking show when he was trying to be intimidating. None of that shit was intimidating. There is nothing scary about Abel. And you gonna piss Abel off? Y'all shooting each other as security guards? Like, what the fuck is going on? What did you do? How do you have beef with so many people? So to me, that is a huge red flag. You have all of these artists that previously like bigged you up. Now they're essentially against you. Why? What did you do? A lot of people got issues with Drake, and I want to know why.
Don't make me say it. These niggas said it.
What's up, Nicole?
Kendrick thank this nigga. Rocky thank this nigga. The Weeknd thank this nigga. Rick Ross thank this nigga. Now he don't write his rhymes. Kanye said,
"What you mean now he don't write his rhymes? That was the thing. That's been proven. He doesn't write his rhymes. That's been proven. Like, I'm not gonna now. Am I saying that Drake can't write? That Drake? Excuse me. Voice crack. Am I going to say that Drake cannot rap? No, I'm not saying that at all. But it's been proven that he did not write a lot of his own shit. And I mean, that's cool. When it comes to being an MC, it's not. But like for the music, I mean, whatever. If it's good music, it's good music. You feel me? But in hip hop standards, I mean, that is looked down upon. But it has been proven. Who was that, Chad? Who was the guy's name that was writing his music on fuck, what was that project? What was his name? Quentin Miller? Fuck, what was the project? I really like that project too. Shit, help me out. No, not Daylight. But Daylight did write for Drake as well. He did. What's up, Ford? How you doing, bro? Wait, you said Daylight wrote back to back? I didn't even know that. Which project was it that it was Quentin Miller? This is gonna drive me crazy. Give me 1 second. It was If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. He wrote literally most of that project. Yeah, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. Yes. Quentin Miller wrote most of that project. The Weeknd wrote like 5 songs on Take Care. Like, this is not nothing crazy. And Drake also takes like concept songs and make those songs his own. And sometimes he takes lines from those concept songs and he'll use them like verbatim, like bar for bar. It's the same line. Like, Drake has been proven not to write some of his rhymes. And I mean, I feel like you really can't dispute that at this point.
He wrote all my shit. I wish I could have that nigga write all my records.
Well,
Your Lord
Kanye
and Savior, Kanye. Your Lord and Savior. All of a sudden, I gotta sit here. No, I'm talking now.
You see how emotional he's getting? No, I'm talking now. I'm talking about my boyfriend, all right? Let me talk about my fucking boyfriend, all right? I'ma suck him off later. Let me talk about my boyfriend.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And I gotta sit here and look like I'm some OVO, dick riding, Drake caping nigga when
You are. It's okay. You know what, man? Let's talk for a second. I think a lot of dudes need to take notes from Maul at this point, because like, I don't know. I just think dudes don't stick up for their women enough. And like, here he is sticking up for his boyfriend, and I think that's just like admirable. People say that chivalry is dead, but he's proven that it's not, because here he is, like, you know, taking up for his, like, you know, his partner, and I just think that's mad admirable, you know? Like, y'all need to take up for y'all boyfriends way more often. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you.
The facts. He helped each and every one of these niggas. You would have never knew who the fuck the Migos was if Drake didn't remix Versace.
Okay, all right. Hold on. Now, I'm not gonna lie. That last take, I low key agree with. That last take, I kind of agree with. I kind of do. Because I didn't know who the fuck the Migos were until he hopped on Versace. Because I never heard y'all. A lot of y'all in the chat, do not lie. You heard Versace when you heard Drake hopping that shit. I did not hear that song before Drake hopped on it. I did not. I didn't know who the fuck the Migos were. I didn't. And I mean, I think that's okay. But Drake can help discover an artist. Like, not even discover. He can help put an artist into the limelight, but that doesn't mean they're going to be successful for the rest of their fucking career. So this take is just weird to me because yes, you can bring an artist on tour. You can have an artist featured on your record, or you can jump on their record, and of course that's going to help them, but that's not going to help them continue to be great. They have to put in the work by themselves. That's how Kendrick got to the position that he is in now. Like, after he went on tour with Drake, he was continuing to put in the work because his first album was so fucking successful. He kept working. Just because you help somebody, that doesn't mean they're gonna sustain like that popularity. Because let's look at Black Boy JB. What was the last song that Black Boy JB came out with? After Look Alive, I haven't looked since. I've been Stevie Wonder out this bitch. I don't know what the fuck Black Boy JB has been doing. This nigga could be dead for all I know. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, that's Maul. Shout out to him for, sticking up for his boyfriend. I think that's dope. More people need to do that. That's why. And the fact that he's doing it publicly, that's just so admirable, man. Now let's go over to like the OVO's number one dick rider, DJ Academics. Yo, this nigga, I heard he pregnant because he be riding that meat so hard.
Kendrick gets the better of this. I'm gonna get upset at Kendrick that if you're
wait. Which one, TJ? Which one? I got him. I updated him. Which one you want? I got him.
This good. If you're this guy who's even better than the guy who I really like, you show up once every 5 years, you don't put out music, you're not ever president in music, like that create a disdain for like, bruh, you don't deserve the title of being king if you think that you just get to sit on that throne and not be able to do what I do like about Drake. He did the that if you're king, you got to do. He accepted every challenger. He tried to help young coming up. He tried to be president. When I said, what top 5 you smoking on? I don't think you've been president in this culture, my But if we got to go 5 years without hearing from you, it bothers me. I don't think you're that busy. I don't think your family life is that much. So when I got a who's been playing that role all along, and if you're better than him, we'll do the he's doing times 10.
So fucking emotional. Like, damn. Okay. Again, this argument is stupid too. Because right now, what Ak is essentially arguing, he's arguing quantity over quality. Yes, Drake has been very much present pretty much every year. Drake has been dropping music, whether it's features, albums, just singles, songs. He has been very present, and I understand, and that is commendable. But we're not gonna fucking sit here and act like Drake ain't put out some fucking stinkers. Like, Drake has put out some shit that he painted with gold spray. All right, just because you present, that doesn't mean all the music that you are dropping is gold. You feel me? Now, I personally would rather have quality over quantity, because yes, even though Kendrick has been chilling, doing his thing for 5 years. I would rather wait 5 years for a Kendrick project than for him to just keep pumping out music and it's just mediocre and it's just shit. Because there was a point where Drake kept pumping out music and I was like, bro, this shit is ass. So we'll start with, oh my gosh, yo, Dark Lane demo tapes was the worst piece of shit that I ever heard before in my life. That was a terrible album, mixtape, or whatever. This is not even me. I like Drake. Certified Lover Boy, cool. Honestly, Nevermind was so fucking stupid. I understand that it wasn't for me. It was a club song. Not club song. It was like an album for club hits, I guess. But it was just stupid. It was dumb. Like, Drake has put out some like mediocre music. I don't care what anybody else says. Views, mediocre as fuck. More Life, trash. More Life was more ass. More shit. More Life was so shitty. And More Life was the era where this motherfucker wanted to be Jamaican so fucking bad. So bad. And it's weird because he kept like going in and out of this like weird Jamaican patty pocket. Like, you would hear this weird ass Jamaican accent and then it would just be him talking like normally and he just kept going in and out. In and out. Golly.
It bothers me. I'm sorry.
Ooh, wait a minute. You hear that? Look, yo, listen.
If you're better than him, you'll do the shit he's doing times 10. It bothers me. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's crying. Yo, you know what energy that's giving off?
Again.
It bothers me. I'm sorry. Hold on, I want to hear. Oh my gosh, yo, that is going to be a damn noise to a soundbite too for my stream deck.
That role all along, and if you're better than him, you'll do the shit he's doing times 10. It bothers me. I'm sorry.
It bothers me. I'm sorry. It bothers me. Oh yeah, I'm using that. I am using that. Oh my gosh. It bothers me. I'm sorry. Do you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me. I'm sorry I'm lying to you, Martin. I just didn't want to go to Arizona. I don't know why it reminds me like that. Yo, More Life was mid. I don't care what nobody says. More Life was fucking mid. I hate that. Yo, I hated that album. I was so disappointed because the singles that came off of the album I thought were dope. Wait, where were they? Fake Love was one. I liked Fake Love, and I can't remember another single. Fake Love, Teenage... Never mind. I ain't gonna... Never mind. I was about to say Teenage Fever. Never mind. I can't... Yo, it's crazy. I feel like I can't listen to the song now because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, but yeah. But you know what, guys? I understand.
If you think about
I understand why he's defending Drake, because, you know, I guess they think alike, you know? There's another clip that I want to show you, and I know that some of you have probably already seen this, but just listen to what Ak is saying.
And to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting f***ed. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17. She's going to get this dick. And
one more time.
You think of, listen, I adopted this rule,
one more
which
time.
I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting f***ed. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17. She's going to get this dick.
So, you know, I mean, I guess it makes sense. again, I don't know what Drake did and what he didn't do, but you know, I guess they just think alike, you know, maybe. But I see why he's defending him, because boy, oh boy. Anyway,
Of this, I'm gonna get upset.
that's pretty much wrapping this Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. We all agree that Kendrick Lamar won at this point. And now I feel like we could put this shit to rest. Apparently there are some more beefs that are just coming out of nowhere. The Game randomly dissed Rick Ross, which I don't understand. Actually, I do understand. The Game constantly does this shit. Like it's like he needs some sort of like buzz going around him, and then he just like dies off. I don't know what's going on. Apparently he's in some trouble with his label and he can't put out music for some reason, or he doesn't want to. I forgot what the situation is. I don't know. But he's always trying to he's always grasping for clout. Like with the whole Kanye and Pete Davidson thing, yeah, he rode that wave for a good 5 minutes, and then Kanye just essentially dropped this nigga. You do not see the Game and Kanye hanging out or talking about each other anymore. And it's crazy because the Game had Kanye's dick so far down his throat. This man had the nerve to say that Kanye has did more for him than Drake ever has, which I know is just not true. That's wild. Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah. That's to wrap up that situation. Oh, man, I remember I wouldn't get far. Okay, now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Because Eisen said something about Chris Brown. Now, I think the Chris Brown diss was one of the best disses to come out of this entire situation. I am not going to refute that at all. I'm not going to refute that at all. But, you know what? I'm not even going to say it because I feel like it's going to get me in trouble. But I will say that was most definitely the best one. That was the best diss. That shit was raw. And Quavo's diss to... What the fuck? What is this? Quavo's diss to Chris Brown was ass. Sorry, I'm trying to bring up this video. Maybe I need to bring it up on Instagram. My bad, y'all. I should have did this beforehand. Look, this is me being unprepared. You wouldn't get far. Man, where the fuck? Hello. Oh yeah, the Game Ben fell off, bro. He fell off. He made the what was it? The documentary, or was that the documentary? I forgot. Whatever last album he made. That shit was cool. It had a lot of good songs on there. And then after that, he just fell off. Was that the documentary? Oh man, a lot of this is just bad. Yeah, the documentary too. Yeah, that shit was dope. I'm trying to find this fucking video topic. I saved it. Where did it go? Where the fuck? It's all good. I know where to pull it up. So guys, what I'm trying to find now, we're gonna talk about a black teacher. So a teacher has recently gone viral because from what I've seen, he had his students. So this is a black male, by the way. This black teacher, he is a male. He was having his students take out his braids apparently during school, and this blew up. Apparently there are talks about him potentially losing his job. Apparently he really may get fired for this, but yeah, this blew up and people seem to be like 50-50 on this situation. So yeah, these girls are just literally taking out his braids like during the school day. Apparently it was like towards the end of the day and everybody's work was done and they started taking out his braids. I don't know, but a lot of people had an issue with this, so we are going to watch this clip. I hope this is a good clip and we're going to discuss. Let's see here. I need to get used to this shit. Yeah, I hope this is a good clip. Hello, sound. Nope. Wait a minute.
When you take my hair out, there was quite the discourse in the chat, let's go ahead and stir the pot a little, shall we? Last Friday, 10 minutes before dismissal time, I decided to live stream my students helping me take my hair out. There was quite the discourse in the chat, which had people saying this was inappropriate and other people saying this was completely fine. There was nothing wrong with what I was doing and people were just making it weird. So of course I had to bring this issue to the big stage. I would like to represent myself in this case, Your Honor, if I may. Number one, for a little context, I had a hair appointment immediately after school and I needed my hair taken out beforehand. I would have taken it out the night before, but that Friday we had a camera crew coming in to shoot a promotional video and I was one of the ones being interviewed. So I had to look presentable, so I didn't take my hair out. I didn't have the time to do it all myself because it would have taken me forever. So naturally I asked about...
Can you guys hear this, by the way? I know it's kind of low. The audio is low. Yes, these are, I think these are high school kids. If not high school, middle school. Traylon, do you know?
5 of my over 100 best friends to assist me in taking my hair out, and they all agreed. Number 2, this was at the end of class. This week we were doing STEM fair presentations. Since it was Friday and all of my students did an excellent job on their STEM fair projects and presentations, I told them if we get one solid presentation in this class, I'll end class a little early and they can have fun and play basketball, darts, or be on their phones or whatever. And during that time, my team would help me take my hair out. A couple of these were students from my class, but others were students from other classes. I would offer them a pass at the beginning of the class period, requesting their assistance 10 minutes before dismissal. I told the teachers only send them if all of their work was completed and they had good behavior. They all met the criteria, so 10 minutes before dismissal, they showed up for their job. My next point I'd like to make is if I was a female teacher, those people wouldn't be in the comments saying, oh, this is weird, this is inappropriate.
Okay, so middle school.
Because me personally, I don't think there's anything weird about this. People are saying, oh, that's too intimate. To me, it's literally just hair. It doesn't have to be weird. Some people have never had cool teachers, and it shows. I personally believe that building authentic relationships with students is paramount in being an effective teacher. I make sure my students know and can feel that I care about them beyond the schoolwork and all the stuff that I have to make them do. I take the time to get to know my students outside of academics because caring for the whole child is what's important.
Okay, so that's pretty much the gist of it, and it has gotten a crazy amount of backlash. And I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on it. So me personally, I do not want my daughter or just my child in general just touching a teacher. Like, I'm not personally okay with that. Now, am I going to say the man deserves to be fired? No, I'm not going to say that. But I do think this is a professional setting. I think this is a professional setting, and I don't think you should be that close with your students. Like, it's cool to have a relationship with your students that go beyond, like, you know, academics. But at the same time, they don't have to physically touch you. You understand what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be cool with my daughter just touching a man just because I don't know. Like, I don't know what his intentions are. Don't get me wrong, he seems like a decent guy. I don't know him personally, but as like for a parent, like, I don't know what his intentions are. Like, I wouldn't necessarily want my daughter touching touching a grown man. You feel me? Like, I think that's it's a little weird. Maybe weird isn't the word. Well, yeah, it is the word. Yeah, if I'm a parent, I would think it's a tad bit weird. But again, I'm not gonna say that this guy deserves to be terminated over this. I think that's very excessive. I do think that it's weird that people are sexualizing this when all they were doing was just taking out his hair. I don't know how the fuck that, I don't know how people are sexualizing it. I don't know if they have like movies playing in their head where they seen women like shirtless, like braiding people's hair or something like that. Like I know there are a couple of movies like that where women are literally sitting behind men and the man is sitting down and they're just like topless and they're either taking their hair out or they're braiding it. That's not what's going on here, okay? That's not what's going on here. I'm not going to say that this is sexual. Like, that's just weird to say that this is sexual. So I don't know. TJ said if it was a female teacher, it would be weird as hell. Why are you... I mean, honestly, female, male, boys, girls, I think that it's inappropriate for your students to be touching you in any way, shape, or form. So I agree. But yeah, I don't think this is malicious. It doesn't seem like he's trying to prey on these children. It just seems like apparently a lot of his students like do hair on the side. They do hair and nails on the side. So they were willing to help him out, which like I get. Oh, and also somebody else made the claim saying like, oh, like he's monetizing off of these kids. He's filming them without their permission. Apparently he's gotten like waivers from their parents. So, I mean, if the parents are okay with it, then this is also, and that's also another story because the parents seem okay with this. And I haven't heard, I could be wrong in this situation. I haven't heard one of the parents say, you know, I'm uncomfortable with my daughter touching this man in this way. Now, because if someone said that, then like I would get it. But yeah, I do not think he deserves to lose his job. If you want to punish him in any way, shape, or form, then I mean, suspend him for a week or something. Like I think firing him is excessive. Anyway, he made another video on TikTok talking about his students, and I think he is basically breaking down in tears here. So let's see what he has to say about the situation.
Controversy that has come from this video that I posted. I wanted to come on here and read some of the messages that my students are sending me during. Some of the messages that they've been sending me. During this time. Hey, bestie. I really hope that you see this message. How are you? I hope that you're okay. Our class misses you so much, and we really want you to know that we love you and we miss you so much and can't wait for you to come back. I can't believe that taking somebody amidst all the controversy, body's hair out is
shit. My bad.
amidst all the body's hair out is such a big deal, and it makes me so mad that people make little things big things. I want you to know that the class and others got your back, and we will always stand behind you and up for you no matter what happens. We got you. Again, we miss you and we love you so much, and can't wait for you to come back. I wish that this never happened because it feels like we're losing you. Come back soon. Don't be gone too long, because if you're not back by Monday, I know something's up. But anyways, I also made sure that the classroom was clean before we left. Love you, missed you. Love you, miss you, see you later. Hi, Mr. White. We've been seeing all this stuff going on, and so has your other former students, and I just want body's hair out. It's such a big deal.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah, a lot of people. So that's what he said. He apparently his students are sending him a bunch of messages. Do you know what I also find weird about this situation? People were just saying, "Oh, you could just tell, like he's grooming these kids." I mean, well, technically they're grooming him, but like, I mean, how? Like, how are you making the claim that he's grooming them because he has such a close personal like relationship with them to the point where they can like take his hair out? Okay, let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you guys a question. Would this be as serious? So a lot, like I said before, a lot of these girls do hair on the side. So would it be as serious if they went to their house or a place of business and the parents were knew about this and they had consent about it? Would it be weird if he went to their house to get his hair taken out and he paid for it? Would it be as weird, or is it just weird that he's a teacher and he's getting his hair taken out like during school, even though it's at the end of the day? Would it be weird then? You know? Also, would it be as weird if this was a gay white man? Because I feel like they get away with fucking murder. They do. I'm sorry, and I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm just saying there are a lot of things that people who don't look like us, I mean, there are a lot of things that they can do that we cannot do. Somebody said it in the comments. There was a video that went viral of a male teacher putting a girl's hair in a ponytail, and no one said anything about that. No one said that he was grooming the girl. No one said anything about it. So I don't, and I hate to play the race card, but it's true. It's true. Not trying to make this a sexist thing, but do you think they'd have the same reaction if a woman teacher did this with her male students? I seriously want to know. Honestly, no. I don't think the reaction would be the same. Do you know why? And I'm going to choose my words very wisely here, because I know how sensitive the world is. Choose my words very wisely. So, obviously, there are girls that are doing his hair right now because they're into hair. They're girls. They're doing what girls do. They're doing girly girl shit. They like hair. They're doing hair. If boys are doing a teacher's hair, are doing like a female teacher's hair, they're probably, they're probably a part of the LGBTQ community, and it probably would not be looked as poorly. Probably. In my humble opinion. Again, I'm really trying to choose my words wisely here. I don't know. They would have called them all and the teacher grooming them. I don't think they would say the teacher would be grooming them because they would all be, I don't want to. You know what? Let me just get off this topic. Anyway, I don't think the man should be fired. If he needs to stop doing this, then he just needs to stop doing it. That's fine. I wouldn't be comfortable with my daughter touching another grown man. But again, that's just me. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Real quick though, I am actually going to use the bathroom. So give me like 5 minutes. Hold up. My bad, guys. All right, we're good. All right, yeah, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. Hey, y'all making jokes. Y'all making jokes. I had mud butt for real. Yes, I feel so much better now. My stomach, I feel light. I don't know what was going on, man. My stomach was just bubbling up. Whew. And I felt it when we were talking about the teacher. I was like, something not right. Like, it's like I could feel my intestines doing this. Oh, man. And I feel like there's going to be a round 2 eventually. I feel like it's going to be a round 2. I could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah. Pretty much. Do I like... Shut up, Moosey. No. Lord. What's up, Terrence? Terrence, you missed... We talked about the black teacher that was getting his hair, like, taken out by his students. And we were basically talking about if he should be fired or not. I said no, but I think it's not appropriate for students to be touching a teacher. Did I wipe? Nah, Blue Eagle. I'm just letting the shit just get crusty in my drawers. And I'm going to just let it crust up. Yes, I wiped. That would be the most uncomfortable thing ever. Matter of fact, no, Blue Eagle. I just like for it to just like wait. I want it to just like fester in my drawers so it can get hard and crunchy and that I can get a rash. Like that's one of the best feelings. Yes, I wiped, man. Whew. Oh yeah, round 2. Round 2. It's coming. It's not here yet, but it's gonna be here. I can tell. Now this whole Jubilee video is an hour. So we'll see if we can get through this whole thing without me having to run to the bathroom. I don't think that's the case, but we'll see. Also, can we just please, let's just say a quick prayer that the stream does not fucking end on YouTube. Because the last time that I did a reaction stream to a Jubilee video, they essentially monetized it and it cut me off. Like it blocked my live. Like I couldn't go live. So yeah, I don't know. Like it said it was copyrighted content, which I don't understand because Jubilee gets their followers from other content creators. Let's be honest. All right, here we go. This video is entitled, Is Being Fat a Choice? Fit Men versus Fat Men. Traylon, I feel like you really gonna like this video.
Fly with me, let's fly away.
Oh, what the fuck? My bad.
The universe is crazy, ain't it? Your son out of jail.
Do you think just being in a fat body and being
Lucy, I don't know why you like the word scat so much.
public space encourages obesity?
Yes.
Shame.
God damn. Do you think being fat do you just think existing and being fat encourages obesity? God damn.
Is what led me to an eating disorder.
What's up, Mark?
When what we're looking for is stability.
That's your fault.
It's
See, the
an
problem is that you're a
amalgamation.
professional victim.
Would you agree?
God
like looking at
damn.
his physique, like he's at a perfectly, I would say, maybe healthy.
No.
You think?
He's definitely overweight, definitely obese.
My name's John. I host the Radical Empathy podcast. I used to direct episodes of Middle Ground, but I'll now be moderating today's discussion between jacked men and fat men. Our first prompt is, I have felt disgusted looking at a fat body.
I have felt disgusted looking at a fat body. I think that's kind of fucked up. Honestly, when I see someone that's very like overweight, I don't think I've ever felt disgust. It was just like sympathy. Maybe not sympathy. I don't know. I was just like, damn, you know, that probably, like when I look at them, I'm just like, damn, that really sucks. It's probably hard to get around and like get on airplanes, you know. But disgusted, I wouldn't say disgusted is the word.
Can our agreeers please step forward? Whoever feels compelled to start us off.
Well, it's unacceptable to be fat.
Okay. That's a great start. I mean, I know why you say that, but it's one of those things where, do you know why you're saying that?
Yes, because I've been fat before and I lost the weight.
Well, me too. I've been fat my whole life. I've been way skinnier than I am now, and I've been way heavier than I am now. Was I less valuable at one point in there?
Well, I mean, you can make an argument that you're less valuable when you're fatter because you drain resources, but that's a whole other conversation. But yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I see where this is heading.
I mean, in general, being fat is unacceptable because you control every single morsel of food that goes into your mouth.
Okay.
It shows a lack of discipline, it shows a lack of character, it shows a lack of temperance, and when you're fat, it's an outward manifestation.
Okay, time out. But, and I'm sorry I'm pausing so much, guys. For one, I feel like I have to, or else this shit is going to get shut the fuck down. Also, when I look at someone that's overweight, I feel like most people do not look at overweight people and say, oh, you don't have a lack of discipline. You don't care about yourself. Nobody's thinking that. When I see an overweight person, I'm like, oh, it's an overweight person. I'm not thinking, goddamn, they big, they don't respect themselves. They don't have fucking discipline. I'm not thinking that deep. Like, why are you thinking that deeply about the situation? And it literally has nothing to do with me. So I'm not thinking that hard about it, you know?
Inadequacies.
When I see somebody who's 500 or 600 pounds, all I can think of is, why do they care so little about their health that they can do this, allow themselves to gain that much weight, knowing it's taken 20, 30, 40 years off their life? I just can't imagine not wanting to live that badly.
I understand that. No, it's I've definitely felt disgusted looking at my own body and looking at other fat bodies in my life.
Now, that I will say, I mean, everybody, I feel like most people here, obviously, we're fucking human. We all have gained weight. We all have lost weight. I've looked at myself before and I was like, I don't like what I see. So myself, yeah, for sure.
A lot of the disgust I felt looking at people was me feeling disgusted with myself and then projecting that feeling onto other people. And I don't think anyone...
damn, hold up. Can we go back real quick?
My own body and looking at other fat bodies in my life. A lot of...
God, can we zoom in on Myron's boots? Look at these goddamn Wayne head ass boots. Oh my gosh, he got on some Whopper Stompers. Look at these shits. Let's zoom in on these boots. What the fuck are these? What are the... God, this man wearing some clown ass... God damn. This nigga wearing size 20. He remind me of that villain off of Static Shock wearing them fucking boots. Shit. Oh my gosh.
The disgust I felt looking at people was me feeling disgusted with myself and then projecting that feeling onto other people. And I don't think anyone on either side will disagree that health is important. I know that my own mental health was way worse when I was spending every fixate of my life trying to get smaller and trying to be thinner.
I don't think there's anyone that can look at somebody 500, 600, 700 pounds and not think, wow, what have they done? And not be disgusted. Like, how can you not? I just can't understand.
You can't assume that everyone has the same opinion, though, because unfortunately, some people have emotional stuff that happened, traumatic stuff that's happened, so you can't discount and just say, oh, because they're fat.
Boo-hoo, man. Like, there's way worse stuff going on.
Wait. He don't even have to say it. I already know what he's gonna say. There's way worse stuff going on. You live in America. You have all of these resources where other countries there's famine. A lot of these people are poor in these other countries, and you're over here crying because you're eating too much. Something along those lines. Watch, because he always fucking says it.
In the world versus people saying, oh my God, I'm sad, I'm gonna eat some ice cream. It's like, no, dude, it's like, you're fat, you made that decision. You live in the best country ever. If you live in a civilized first world country where you have electricity, internet power, etc., you deserve to be bullied. It's ridiculous to me.
You deserve to be bullied. Also, remember what I said when I said he talks about things like being like black and white? I mean, this guy, he has a point. It's not that simple as saying, oh, you know, if you don't want to be fat, then stop fucking eating. There is a reason on why, like, for example, let me give you an example of like my 600-pound life. For some people that cannot lose the weight and follow the regimen that Dr. Now lays out for them, he makes them go to therapy to figure out why they are overeating. So yes, it can be a mental issue. It really can be. Jesus, but it's just annoying that he doesn't have like you should know that. That's fucking common sense. Like, it's not, and honestly, people who are big, they don't want to be fucking big. I'm willing to guarantee that 99% of the people that are fat, I guarantee that they do not want to be fat. It's making your life so much harder.
That we have all these fat people running around. Meanwhile, people are being bombed in Gaza. It's ridiculous. We are so privileged here in the United States and in the West in general. When I see a fat person, I'm like, wow, you got the gift of life. You got the gift of being in a developed country, and you're a fat POS talking about body positivity on TikTok?
What the fuck is he talking about? What are you talking about? How do you know that they're talking just because they're fat? They're talking about body positivity? What the fuck are you talking about?
What the hell is going on?
But now you're
here?
segmenting though, because not everyone thinks
right.
like that.
No, we need to bring shaming back.
Okay.
We need to bring shaming back in so many other regards besides obesity. We need to do it with sluts.
Oh my God!
Fat people. We need to shame
Jesus
everybody.
Christ!
When they fuck up. Because shame has been one of the strongest defenses against degeneracy and human fuck ups.
Okay, so let's continue to shame this nigga because all he has on his podcast is degeneracy. That's his whole podcast. What are you talking about? It was two bitches just fighting on your podcast. I saw the Reddit clip.
You had a personal experience you wanted to share. You said you used to be overweight. Now you're not.
Oh yeah. So I did an experiment back in like 2015 where I like bulked for like almost 2 years and I got up to like 250 pounds. And then I dieted down. It took me about 7 months. I systematically did it, controlled my calories, tracked my macros, tracked my protein, carbs, fats, and systematically lost 1 to 2 pounds per week.
So you chose to gain up to 250.
Yeah,
you
so
were
I've been in all
beforehand.
spectrums. Like I'm naturally skinny.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna get fat as an experiment.
Yeah.
Did it, and then I was like, all right, now I'm gonna lose the weight, and then
Who believes him? Who the fuck sits down there and says, you know what? I'm gonna get as fat as I can and then I'm gonna lose the weight just to see if I can do it. That sounds so fucking stupid. No one believes that. I don't believe that shit.
all I did was just track my calories. I ate the same food every single day.
Yeah.
Went to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, and everything was controlled, and it got done. Was it monotonous? Of course. Was it boring? Of course.
I agree with you there. I am naturally this way. This is with working out 4 or 5 times
That's
a week.
not true.
This is 100% true, bro.
Nah, bro.
No,
Come to the gym with
it's
me.
not.
This is me
It's not
working out.
natural at all because at the end of the day, if you don't lose weight, by definition, you're not in a calorie deficit. If you're not in a calorie deficit, then you're gonna either maintain or gain weight, and that's the problem is that people don't track their calories.
I mean,
that's
that is true.
But people burn at their resting metabolic rate a different set of calories.
Doesn't matter.
Let's not get too granular right now. Rogany, it's going to be one of those episodes, right? Let's bring in the disagreeers and hear from them.
Yo, they are never gonna invite this nigga back on.
Okay, so the reason I disagreed, especially when I heard the statement, I don't think I'll ever look at somebody based on their situation and think that I'm disgusted. Like, if I see somebody that's a drug addict on the street that's homeless, I'm not disgusted by that. If I see somebody that's incredibly overweight, I'm not disgusted by that. Do I think that there's an opportunity for growth? Do I think they've been put in a disadvantageous position that's probably makes it harder for them? Absolutely. I think I'm kind of an empath, so when I see somebody, I know that there's things underlying, and one of my best friends is 400 plus pounds. I've helped him lose 150, 200 pounds. He's gained it back.
Damn.
And I don't look at him and say, I'm disgusted, but I know how bad he wants it. And just seeing how hard he tries and then reverts, it's almost more tough for me than to be like, oh, that's disgusting, you know? And I think there's plenty of people that look at me and say, that's disgusting. I never want to look like that. So
I mean, that is true. That is very true. I think there are some people that see like bigger guys. I personally know women that would see a guy that's like this huge and they would be like, I would never fucking be with a guy like that because he's just too fucking jacked. Which may sound crazy to some of you, but it's true. For one, this can be very intimidating. And two, some people just don't find it attractive.
what it feels like on the other side to like look the way I do and get people look at me like, ugh, that's gross to like have that muscle. And to go back to that point, like you came from a fit place and like deciding to bulk, like that's a conscientious decision to gain weight. Like you already have those habit routines and skills in order to stay in shape. And then you use those same skills you had to pull back on the calories and knowledge you had.
The reason why I use that example is that you can get fat and lose the weight if you know what you're doing and you have the knowledge and everything else like that. It's just about consistency over time. So it's like, I look at it like...
let me cut you off, because here's one thing that you just said.
Yeah.
You had the tools. So there's people that don't have the tools that you've passed judgment on, and you have failed to realize that with the tools, people are very much capable of achieving amazing things. But
okay, let's talk about said
no,
tools.
hold on, I'm not done.
Why you cut me off
I'm
before,
not done.
remember?
And I stood over there and I listened to you, and I was like, it's a ton of bullshit too.
Oh, sure.
But we're gonna address this, right?
Yeah.
You are passing judgment on people who lack the tools to do what it is that they need to do to get themselves to a certain point of health. There are multitudes of factors that weighs into what goes on with somebody's body. There are people that even if they work out, losing the weight does not come as simple as just going to the gym, cutting calories, watching everything that you eat. There are some people that have a disposition. I have a disposition.
Well, to be fair, I do feel like that is a smaller percentage of people that have a disposition. Oh shit, guys! Oh, time out. Wait a minute. Oh boy, I can feel. Oh Lord Jesus, my stomach. Ah, fuck. Ah, I can feel round 2 coming. Oh Lord, I gotta go. Oh, yup. I ain't think it was gonna come this fast, but I think it's here. Yep. Got to go. Lord Jesus. Whew. I'm back. I feel like so many things happened. So many things happened. Okay, so for one, if we're gonna keep watching this, I think I'm gonna just have to kill this stream.